Hi everybody. I'm wishing you a happy Friday. I just got to go outside, which was very exciting. I went outside without Xena, and here's a funny story for you. So my nurse, Savannah, who's legit, called the primary care doc that's on the floor this week and asked him if I could go outside, and he was like, well, she seems pretty trustworthy. I'm like, I'm the most trustworthy person you have on this floor. I'm not going to go AWOL. I'm not going to go smoke. Like, I just want to smell some fresh cut grass. That's all. That's like not a lot to ask. So I got to do that, which was really great. And thank you all for your mucus and lymphocyte prayers. I did do the castor oil pack last night, and my numbers did not change, which is, now that I'm thinking about it, not that surprising, because chemo targets all fast-growing cells, including healthy cells. That's why my hair falls out, and why now that my little chemo hairs are growing back in, that they don't have any pigment, because those are fast-growing cells that get wiped out. And lymphocytes are also fast-growing cells. So my lymphocyte count was like 21 when I got admitted, and that was pre-castor oil. And then now, even with castor oil and with chemo, it's only 3. So I think that the castor oil detox lymphocyte boosting thing is just going to be in the recovery weeks when I don't actively have chemo going into my body. Because Xena is also killing lymphocytes. So there's no use me wasting castor oil if Xena's just going to throw the lymphocytes out. So, that was an interesting experiment, though, and I'm excited to do it next week and see what works and what happens. And I have today gotten a little bit more settled in my room. Not going to lie, this week has been a bit harder than the other ones. It started off really poorly with them not having a room for me, and I was fasting in preparation for chemo, and then it was like, oh, well, we're not going to be able to start tomorrow, so I stopped fasting and then started fasting again. And I suck at fasting because I always feel like I'm going to die, even though I'm many days away from dying of starvation. But our minds don't really believe that, even though it's true. So anyway, the week started off pretty rough, and I thought that was Mike. And I've been, I think, pretty frustrated and discouraged by a lot of smaller side effect things that are going on, that if any of them were just on their own or a couple at a time, that would be one thing, but they're all compounding and things that I do not have control over, no matter how much I'm trying to be preventative and take care of myself and do all of the stuff that they're telling me to do. It just is what it is. So that has been frustrating. I had a good little cry sesh yesterday, just needed to take some time to complain about the sucky stuff that's going on. And then today's been a lot better. Going outside was so helpful. Now that I know I'm allowed to do that, that might be a thing for me. If I have 2 days during the week that I know I'm going to go outside for 5 to 10 minutes, how magical would that be? I mean, pretty magical. It's really lovely outside. And when I was out there, I laid in the sun for a little bit and then sat in the sun and did some stretches and then took a couple laps in this random man who apparently he has lung cancer and was also sitting by someone smoking, which doesn't make sense, but whatever, to each their own. He was like, "Excuse me, ma'am," and I was like, "Yeah," thinking maybe he wants to know what time it is, or I don't know. And he's like, I just wanted to say you are so beautiful." And I was like, "Oh, thanks, man." And I mean, I'm wearing my eyelashes are falling out. I'm not wearing makeup. I'm wearing sunflower leggings with tie-dyed socks and pink Crocs. So I'm a major looker right now. Some other guy was like, "Oh, cool outfit." And I'm like, yeah, I don't even care if you're mocking me because I'm outside and it's pretty awesome. So that was really a good mood booster. But anyway, I just wanted to give you an update on the lymphocytes mostly and let you know that it is not an effective treatment during chemo. However, I think it will be very effective in the recovery weeks. So I'm excited to try some of that during the recovery weeks and these Epsom salt baths with detoxing essential oils and other things to see how that helps. And I'm also going to be getting a massage a little bit earlier on in the recovery week because I think it's helpful to get just lymph fluid moving and get some circulation going and all of that, and hopefully will help with that very common feeling right after chemo's over of just feeling like my body is a giant bruise. So stay tuned for that, and I hope y'all have a great weekend wherever you are in the world or country or Best Coast. Thank you again for your support and your prayers, and I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.